Hi everyone, this is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot, and welcome to your daily reading for Tuesday. If you are new to this channel and feel guided, go ahead and hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell twice so that you can be notified of all future updates. Reminder, this is a general reading, meaning it's not going to resonate with every single soul that's out there, so take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you want something more private and personable, go in that description box below. Hit me up and we'll set something up for you, okay, for a private reading. All right, guys, we're going to get started. A reminder that time is fluid. So I don't put dates to this even though I'm pulling in Tuesday's energy. This is just clearing the energy, okay? I want you to really pay attention to the titles if you were drawn here for that. Or, just be open to some of the messages that you might get, okay? Don't hesitate to go back and look at some of the other playlist items for the dailies and use that trick as well, because most of the time that's your intuition coming in place here, all right? So we're going to start off with some oracle cards and then get into the 6-card spread with a 3-card outcome and a healing card. Here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters as to what messages we need to hear today. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What does the collective need to know today? Ooh, my favorite. Metatron, divine intelligence. A lot of you guys are getting signs. They're saying a key, so look for the lock and key. I'm hearing for some of you it's about looking at the lock and key, okay? It actually looks like a lock right here. It's a book and it's a circle. So Metatron's about giving signs here, especially with the diamond in the middle. You're getting a lot of downloads here, okay? There's something that is not being seen by the normal eye. So I feel a lot of you are utilizing your intuition here, not being logical about something, okay? There's actually I'm hearing that you're seeing in between the lines, okay? You're looking at things now at a different light. What might have looked like something that is like, I don't know, you're seeing more signs, and you're being open to it. I'm hearing that many of you are being open to the signs. It's like one day you might see a penny on the street, right? And instead of just thinking as like, oh, it's a penny on the street, you might all of a sudden have a memory pop in your head, and it reminds you of your grandmom, and you're like, I think my grandmom just gave me a sign. You're being open to stuff like that. That's what I'm hearing. For a lot of you, it's just you're being open or you're being aware. Some of you are seeing a lot of numerology too as well. Metatron gives a lot of symbols here. Ooh, storm fields. It was reversed. So here's this, guys. I feel for a lot of you, listen, this is basically the tower, okay? But the 9 is close to a completion here. This is reversed. I'm hearing that some of you, and usually when I see that, when I look at the tower reversed, to me it's something that's outside of you, okay? Something that's outside of your control. It's like you see the shit that hits the fan, but it doesn't really involve you. It might just involve other people, friends, and relationships, okay? With this reversed, this is interesting. Some of you need to hear this. Some of you might have basically listened to your intuition, saw a sign about getting out of disaster, and it actually kept you out of disaster. I'm hearing that whatever signs or something, or fault, like some of you are very claircognizant, and it's like, I don't know why I didn't go to this place today, or I don't know why I didn't talk to this person, but I basically knew something bad or something bad was coming. Some of you might have actually warned somebody. I'm hearing that you might have actually called a friend and just gave them a heads up, checked on them, make sure they're all right, but you actually helped them dodge something that was really bad. Some of you, this involves like literally a storm. It's like you called someone ahead of time and said, you better be careful. You better, like go downstairs or in the basement. This is interesting. There's definitely a lot of different messages here, but I feel like you used your intuition here to get out of a situation. And we'll see what the tarot card says, but this feels like you got out of a situation utilizing your intuition here. Being open to the messages. Interesting. What additional messages do we have on here? Whoa. 10 of Swords reversed. 6 of Cups. 5 of Wands, the Hermit, the 8 of Wands, messages, that's what I'm talking about, Judgment, yeah, interesting. All right, so the 10 of Swords, Air energy here. This is usually about betrayal. This is usually about feeling like the completion, though. It's the end of something. This is return. This is reversed, not returned. This is returned. This is reversed. Heads above water, right? There's something that tells me here, and there's some kind of communication here that basically saved you or being above water. Okay. Now the Six of Cups is usually someone from the past, okay? Could be a loved one, soulmate, friend, family. I feel like there was a warning or something given to a loved one, a family member. That's basically what I said. Something to warn them about the betrayal. Maybe you were communicating and giving, some of you, you were letting a person know about another individual, okay? The Five of Wands is about ego, but it's also, look how these two people are kind of not looking at each other, okay? It's almost like, it's like, hey, I want to pre-warn you about a situation. Look at the storm brewing here, okay? I feel like some of you gave advice to somebody or just pre-warned someone about a situation that is leaving someone to reflect, or it kept them from getting to a disaster. I'm hearing a disaster, a warning that was given, right? This actually, you know, with this energy, with the Hermit, this is about being enlightened, going within. I feel the energy with you is basically like stay put, stay home. I'm hearing that many of you were giving messages with the Eight of Wands to an individual. Could have been a fire sign here. But I do feel like you gave the advice of this person to look within or stay put. I'm hearing that you told them to stay put. This is so interesting. Can't wait. This is the message is what I'm getting, though. So, you know, it is what it is. But Judgment, okay? So judgment is in place here. Notice how they're like going out of the tree into the city here, all right? There was something that someone was going to either there was a misjudgment, or it was just allowing someone to see a different side so that they could make the judgment call of what they should do, okay? To go, listen, I feel like you might have called, gave someone advice and said, do what you want with it. It's your call. I'll leave you to be the judge for it. That's what I'm hearing, all right? So it sounds like you gave this person advice. You gave this person a lot of advice. This could have been a quick message, a quick text message. This could have been, you know, the aspect of just a quick phone call. But I do feel like you reached out to an individual in regards to a heads up so that they didn't feel betrayed, that they didn't get into a bad situation. Like I said, some of this actually had to do with like a disaster, like a storm, like an actual storm, flooding I'm seeing. Yeah, this is definitely a warning that you gave a family member or a loved one, somebody that you've known for quite some time. You know, not someone, you know, because usually this is the egotistical card, but this is something where it's like, I don't know if this person's going to believe me because they have a little bit of an ego, or, you know, they always have to be right. They might think that they might think I'm crazy that I'm telling them this. This is crazy. I don't know. This is some of the messages I get. I'm like, what? Is this what the daily reading's going for? I don't know. Metatron's here, so it's giving a sign. This is a key. You gave this person a key to unlock a way so they could get out of getting into a disaster. They listened to you. They actually listened to you. Let's see what the After Tarot has to say. Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Right? Watching out for somebody, going on an adventure, new start here, giving somebody a warning here. I do feel like you were watching this individual, making sure that they're okay, because I'm sorry, they're faced this way towards each other. You could have air in your chart or fire. Air and fire are really strong here. So is, well, Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here is, so earth energy as well. But look, this is about communicating to somebody, okay? And I feel like someone might have been going on so this is about going somewhere, right? But you notice how someone's behind them? I feel like that's your energy, like you're watching someone. You're watching somebody have a new start, or you're concerned about them. I just feel like you're concerned here, okay? Queen of Pentacles, mother energy here, okay? This is very nurturing. It just feels like your energy. It feels like you just care about somebody. You're supportive to somebody. You know, you want to make sure that they're okay. You're nurturing. This person sees you as that too, okay? You bring stability to this individual. Let's see what healing advice we have. Yeah. Very nurturing energy here, loving, supportive. You're definitely being supportive and loving to somebody. Giving them advice on something that you just followed your gut on. Wow, 16, masculine energy. The Sun, the yes card. Okay, you took action. This is something where it might have felt even unnatural for you to take action to call this individual and be like, listen, this might sound batshit crazy, but I feel like this is happening, or I feel like this is what's going on with this individual. Some of you, it is a person that you're giving advice on, or giving them another perspective so that they can make the judgment call, so that they can steer away from a disaster. Others of you, it's like you're literally telling them that something is going to happen, like a natural disaster or something like that, but you're taking actions anyway because you're driven and you want to see that this person is happy. And the Sun is the yes card, but it's also happiness. So I do feel like you've taken actions to trust your own abilities to help somebody. Yeah, that's the messages I have today. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like and comment below, because I'm interested in everybody's stories for if it does apply to you. And don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.